And just like that, recess. This might feel like a clean break, but legally, this is a pause button, not an ending. Bonds stay in place, trial dates are looming, and nothing is resolved yet. Question for you. Does court ever really stop, or does it just roll forward in slow motion?
Oh, hi. Let me do this in real quick. Court does call the case People versus Braisha Anderson.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Brandon Bird on behalf of Raisha Anderson.
Braisha Anderson? Not here.
I was told that she got out of custody.
She is not in custody.
Not in
Good
custody.
start for the new year. Happy New Year.
Strike one. But unfortunately, I did try and get in touch with her. I'm not sure if she just got out of custody. I do know people have difficulties with their phones and things like that when they get out of custody. So respectfully, just asking for a second chance.
You want a second chance?
Second chance.
Okay. No. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000 to give a 10% privilege on that. That will issue immediately.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank
Your
you.
Honor, Court, have a great one.
That's it for you?
Today.
Okay.
Don't worry, tomorrow
That'll be a different day. Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir. Court calls the case People versus Wesley Brand.
People.
And Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate, on behalf of Mr. Brand, who is approaching. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Wesley Brand.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have had the opportunity to discuss the case and discovery and everything with Mr. Brand. We are asking to set up for final settlement conference.
Final settlement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Jury final settlement conference will be set February 6, 2026 at 9 a.m. Jury selection will be set February 9th, 2026 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Bond will continue. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's called the case of the People versus Jocelyn Karuna.
People.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Warren here on behalf of Ms. Karuna. Ms. Karuna, state your name for the record, please. Cheesy.
Sorry. Good morning. My name is Jocelyn Caruana.
Karuna. All right. I have before me a plea form. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
The plea form indicates that the defendant would be pleading guilty to an added count 2 of operating while visibly impaired, the 93-day offense. Upon our successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That is the court's full understanding of it. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That is correct.
Ma'am, can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. State your name again for the record, please.
My name is Jocelyn Caruana.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to a $300 fine plus court costs. The court could also order community service and any rehabilitative services the court deems necessary. The court could order your vehicle immobilized, could order your vehicle forfeited, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. Do you understand that, ma'am?
I understand, Your Honor.
And understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And to that charge, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Correct.
All right. You had or caused to have signed an advice of rights form. Is that correct?
Correct.
Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights?
I do not, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you're waiving or giving up those rights that are contained on that form, particularly the rights in paragraph 5, which are your trial rights?
I do, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody threatened or coerced you in any way?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, Your Honor.
and of your own free will
Yes, Your Honor.
because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
April 5th, 2025, at the location of South State Street near East Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Correct. Yes.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, had you consumed intoxicating liquor?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did you have and how much?
So I drank a shot of tequila and a shot of aloe. Shot was what it was called. I'm not really sure what it is.
Okay, were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
There was an accident.
What happened?
So,
This is a big one. A failure to appear just turned into a bench warrant, meaning law enforcement can now arrest the defendant on site. The judge denied a second chance instantly, no debate, no delay. Do you think courts should be more forgiving when someone just got out of custody,
on
or is this
April 5th at
exactly how
approximately
accountability should work?
12:30. On April 5th at approximately 12:30, I was leaving Lucas substation. I had consumed the 2 shots that we discussed, and I failed to stop at a red light at the street of State Street and East Michigan Avenue and hit another vehicle.
Okay, did the police arrive?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you ultimately taken to the hospital for a blood draw?
Yes, I was taken to the station first and then taken to the hospital.
For a blood draw, correct?
Correct.
And were the results of that blood draw 0.117?
Yes, Your Honor, correct.
Okay, do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No, Your Honor. I believe last trial or the pre-trial, we discussed the difference between the BAC on a ticket versus the blood draw.
Okay,
Sure.
but you don't have a reason to dispute those blood test results of a 0.117, do you?
No, I did not.
Taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ability to operate that motor vehicle was visibly impaired due to your consumption of alcohol?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if I accept your plea and you commit misconduct between the time that I accept your plea and the time of sentencing, that first of all, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which are led to this plea?
None from the people.
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to probation or to Von Schwartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be
At 9 a.m.
February 11, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond with its conditions will continue. Do I have probation intake? I do. All right. And ma'am, I'll ask you to wait on the line. We're going to put you into a breakout room with my probation department so we can begin the sentencing process. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Happy New Year.
Thank you. And to you. Court does call the cases of the people versus Devontae Connor Belcher.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
5 cases.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Connor Belcher for one of those cases.
And Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Connor Belcher in the other 4 cases.
Sir, can you please state your name?
Devontae Connor Belcher.
Thank you, sir. All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, we're here for a series of cases, and we're going to be working to get Mr. Connor Belcher into like a recovery court or a drug court program.
All right.
And so we're hoping for an adjournment for a couple of weeks to get that process started.
Okay, do you think you can get, is he held on anything else other than these? Or-
There's a PCC tomorrow for retail fraud in the first degree before, Your Honor.
Okay, so he's held, okay. So how much time are you gonna need on?
2 weeks to get started. February 4th date is fine as well, Your Honor.
Adjourn?
That is all correct,
Agreed.
Your Honor. Yes.
All right. I'll adjourn all of these matters into February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Court calls the cases of the people versus Christopher Dale Chambers.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
I have 2 cases. They're arraignments without. Dale Chambers. Christopher Dale Chambers. No response. I'll issue orders to show cause on both of these matters for the defendant's failure to appear. Court does call the case people versus Brandon Davis.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of the
You have it? Brandon Davis. Might be Motorola. Brandon Davis.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, what's your name?
Brandon Hezekiah Davis.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm requesting an adjournment. Mr. Davis' license is still suspended, so I'm asking for more time for him to work on that.
How close is he to?
I don't think it was overly close. I don't have his driver record. But I think he's paying off some stuff for time and working, is my understanding. Collection.
Yeah.
So a date after the 4th.
February 18th.
During the matter, you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do on this because he's got to show some significant progress. I'll adjourn it to February 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Court calls the cases of the people versus Matthew Wallace.
Raymond Cook for the people.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Crystal Township.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace, state your name for the record, please.
Matthew Wallace.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, Mr. Wallace has a couple of cases in circuit court that we're kind of waiting to be resolved. His next court date there is not until February 4th. So I'm asking for an adjournment of these cases. Those are kind of driving the bus here.
They're okay.
I don't I have no objection to a date before then to see if something moves. But he's not, his next
And
pretrial is
the-
not until February.
The pre-trials on February 4th aren't until the afternoon.
Right.
Right, so he'd be, if I set it for the 4th,
He'd be here.
call before,
Yeah.
okay. And those cases are holding him, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's another felony up for probable conference next week.
That
A
is
new
true.
felony.
It was a
Yes.
new case, older date of offense, but
A new case that's coming before me for PCC.
Correct.
yeah, I think it's
Next week.
scheduled not this Thursday, but
The 15th. The 15th.
15,
January
Yeah.
15th. Yeah.
and I think that's obviously gonna probably follow the
follow with the, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. I'll adjourn it to then February 18th, which will be my next date after the 4th, 2026 at 9. I'll adjourn both of these to that date. If something, I mean, because I think I have bonds on these cases just so that he's getting credit. But if something occurs, let us know. If he's going to be released on everything except these cases, let us know so that we can.
I do think he has released this. I failed to mention this. He has released the treatments on those other cases. And
On
the everything else, there's one coming to Your Honor today for these cases as well. Mr. Cook and I discussed it prior to the hearing. I think these may be the last ones that needed one. So he may be released to treatment before then as well. I forgot about that piece.
Got it. Okay, so okay. I'll sign those orders. They're coming on these two.
Right.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think these are the last.
Court does call the case of the people versus Comaria Davis.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Davis. She's there, yeah.
Where is she? Oh, yeah. Ms. Davis?
Yes, my name is Kamaria Davis.
All right, I'll need a camera on you, please. She just muted, and I need your camera turned on, ma'am.
Ms. Davis, there should be a little camera with a line through it. You gotta click that.
People don't know how to work Zoom. We're going to stop letting them appear that way.
Ms. Davis, is there a problem?
You're muted, Miss Davis. Miss Davis, unmute. She is now gone. I will call her up at the end if she's not here. Unless you'll bench warrant, hold it to the end of the day, she'll need to present herself in person to the court. Court does call the case of people versus Michelle Campbell.
When you're on ready to cook the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Campbell. Ms. Campbell, state your name for the record, please.
Michelle Campbell.
I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant would be pleading to the charge in case ending in 1259. Will be pleading no contest to the charge of retail fraud second, the 1-year offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, the other case, which is up for today, the case ending in 0533 would be dismissed. That's the court's understanding of the.
Yes.
That is accurate, Your Honor. I believe there was some indication that restitution be reserved for dismissed counts.
Okay, so what should have been put on here is She's gonna pay restitution on all counts. Is there an agreement to that?
There is, Your Honor.
Yeah, have her sworn.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name, please.
Michelle Campbell?
All right, Ms. Campbell, it's this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading no contest to the charge of retail fraud in the second degree. Is that
Yes.
correct? That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And that the fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $2,000, that would become the maximum fine.
Yes.
You understand all that? Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Not really, Your Honor.
Okay.
This is my first time.
No, it's okay. But you don't understand what a no contest plea is?
Not really.
Okay.
I would like to understand.
Have you talked to your attorney about
A
that?
little bit.
Pardon?
A little bit yesterday.
A little bit yesterday, but you still need more time to.
I would like to.
Okay, let's listen. If I pass this case and the attorney can get back and talk to you, you think you'll be able to have a conversation to see if you understand what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll hold the files, we'll pass it. And when you get a break, go back and talk to her about what she's actually doing.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus, is it Elka's Michael Russell?
Morning, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on a second. Why? All right, everybody thinks I'm mispronouncing names. That the way this reads is he has the longest first name known to mankind. And then I'm looking at the screen and it's just Mike. Do you see it?
No, yes, Your Honor, I do see it, and it looks like
That is all wrong.
they corrected it, but didn't give you a new sticker. But I got you. I got you.
See, and everybody was gonna blame me. I want it clear on the record, this is not my fault. And Mr. Elkins, I apologize for them doing this to you and me.
That's no problem, Your Honor. I've got 2 middle names, so it's been an interesting time with that.
Okay. Court does call the case. Other People versus Michael Elkins.
This is Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Elkins. Please state your name for the court.
Michael Elkins.
See, told you. All right, what are we doing?
We're actually requesting well, frankly, lengthiest adjournment the court would allow. We look have some issues that he's trying to work out in Indiana DMV. A lot of it has to do with some payments he needs to be making down there. That being said,
Indiana.
Yeah. Great place.
Is it?
I don't know.
They got a good football team. That's all I know about now. They got a good football team, but that's like a blind squirrel finding a nut. It just happened. So how much time?
As long as the court would give us, to be honest with you. We're gonna try to see if we can make progress within the amount of time you would give us for an adjournment, and if not, I would then be talking to Mr. Cook about a potential.
About something. Okay. Why don't I adjourn this out to February 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. And bond will continue. Okay, Mr. Elkins?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And I apologize to all my good friends in Indiana. Alan made me say that. I believe in the Hoosiers. Court calls the case, People versus April Fleming.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Penny on behalf of Ms. Fleming. Ms. Fleming, state your name for the record, please.
April Fleming. Thank you.
This is an adjourned date for the bond violation. We did file a release of treatment order that the court signed. So the jail has that. We're just waiting for Ms. Fleming to be assessed, which hasn't taken place yet, but we're hoping now that everyone's back from holidays, we'll be done soon.
Oh, okay. All right. So you want me to put it out till the 4th and see
Yeah, I think
where we
we'll
are?
probably have some movement
Okay.
before then.
Before then. All right. Adjourn the matter February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, the people versus Sincere Godwin.
Good morning. Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Godwin. State your name for the record, Sincere.
Sincere Godwin.
Your Honor, we are asking for, I hope will be our last adjournment. Mr. Godwin and I spoke. He just wants to watch the media. There is a ton of media on this case. That's why we're asking for an adjournment.
A video?
Video, yeah.
There's a ton. I don't know how much that is of video.
It's a lot.
Okay.
A ton is.
So if I go to the 18th, you guys think you can get that done? Can he watch all that ton of video by that time?
I think yes, I'm sure.
All right. Sir, I'm going to adjourn your case to February 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. All right, sir?
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Sure.
Court does call the cases of the people versus John Hart.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Penny on behalf of Mr. Hart. State your name for the record.
John Joseph Hart.
Your Honor, we are requesting an adjournment of the trials. Mr. Hart will be seeing Your Honor tomorrow for PCCs. I think he has 3 cases scheduled for tomorrow.
3?
Yes. So we're kind of waiting to see what happens on those.
Got it.
And Mr. Hart would like me to provide the court with an update. He's been very busy while in custody preparing to eventually be released. He is completing the Beyond Barriers class. He is doing Dawn Farm in the jail. He has been in touch with Dawn Farm about transitional housing when he's released from jail.
Okay.
He's also obtained a job for when he is released. And he's doing AA every day in the jail as well. So he wanted the court to know all the good things that he's doing. He's really taking, using this time well, and I'm going to get all this information to the people too. So when negotiations occur, that can be used, but he wanted the court to know all of that as well.
Okay. And on the housing issue, I don't know if he had a voucher or not, or is going to need the Rising Hope program. I think I've mentioned it to council, and just I don't know their entire procedure, but if he needs to get on a list or can get on a list or something like that, then that may help with the housing aspect.
If I may, sir, I
go ahead.
appreciate your input. The transitional housing at Dawn Farms, I signed up for that already.
Okay.
I did transitional before years ago. I think Mr. Allen was around when I did it. Officer Allen, yeah, he knows.
A second. How long ago was that?
I have.
How long ago was that with Allen?
Yeah, he's been around.
He's been around?
Believe me.
That's what I've always said about him. I said Allen's been around.
Oh yeah. Believe me.
Okay.
He knows what he knows. Okay.
Well, I know, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I do have the Alcoholics Anonymous. I have the Dawn intake, the group guidelines and expectations. I have a letter for you, but I do appreciate your input, and I want to do this right this time.
Okay.
When I did it back in the day, I wasn't
back
it wasn't his fault. It was if it was his fault, it wasn't of his own. It was mine. But I know what to do now.
You know what to do now?
I want to get rid of these. I want to get beyond the barriers.
Got it.
That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to do, sir, and I appreciate your input and your understanding.
Okay, very good, sir. Around back in the day. I know, right?